Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
Hey, in the end, you're gonna win.
Fix my
Yeah. Gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
Yeah. Gonna pay out my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
Hey, in the end, you're gonna win.
Fix my
Yeah. Gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
Yeah. Gonna pay out my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
Yeah, my credit's gone way too
Fix my
far.
credit.
Oh, I even need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Fix my credit. Welcome, 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 welcome to the live premiere of Fix My Credit, the credit song. I'm super excited. I'm Casacello James, your credit expert, your credit analyst. I'm your host here on the Credit Show. Super excited. Many just have been blowing my phone up and sending texts and even emails concerning the credit song. It was written by yours truly. And I had a lot of fun at the studio. What's up? What's going on? What's going on, Sheila? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. What's going on? Wait a minute. She said, I did that. All right. All right. All right. Sheila, you got to email me your email address so I can put you on so you can tell me about the song. So I'm going to pop you in the studios. So just text me your email address. Text it to me. All right. And then we're going to put you on. But I hope you all enjoyed the song. It was bananas. That's going to be my new little theme commercial when it come on. I'm going to play it throughout the show as well. What's going on, Mr. Banks? What's going on? So give me some feedback. Did you enjoy the song? Did it sound like me? A lot of people are asking, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? What's going on, Brandon Ellis, the choreographer, the dancer, the maestro himself? Mr. Brandon, thank you so much. I love it. It's catchy credit song. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Larry Stepter. All right. What's going on, my friend? Listen, you don't want to miss the credit song with credit song. Let me see. You said it's a great song. Wonderful. Well, thank you. It was written, I wrote it last year. I actually wrote it a year ago, and I wanted my own theme song or whatever the case may be. So I wanted something that was catchy. It will be on the radio here in Atlanta and Alabama and Miami. All right. David Wade, what's going on, bro? What's up? What's up? Sounds good. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Fix My Credit is what I really, really, really love. And my passion about finances and credit. Well, this is the credit show. I've just premiered. I debuted the credit song. It is an actual song. So actually it's like 3 minutes, but we had to chop it up and all of that good stuff. But there are going to be many more songs and many more great things to come. I got a new show that's going to be entitled Cooking and Credit. That's going to be on March the 2nd. So you definitely don't want to miss that. That's the first Tuesday in March. So it's March the 2nd on a Tuesday, of course, at 9 p.m. All right, let me see. Come on, let me say Lisa Williams. That's my sister right there. I missed the song. Don't worry, I will play it again. Don't worry, I will play it again. Matter of fact, I will play it in a few minutes. All right, wait a minute. Here we go. We got Lewis. Lewis is that's the man. Shasta, nice song. But I heard you sing before, so I know you. All right. I know. We know the deal. All right. Many people have not heard me sing, and that's just a little bit. Matter of fact, I had to do it noonday. It was midday or something. I had to sing the song, but it still came out real nice and stuff. Because I like the, I want to get in it and all that good stuff. Lewis, well, let me see what Lewis is saying. This is the real estate broker himself in Texas, Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas. If you are in Texas and you cannot find a quality, reliable broker, you need to contact this young man too. Thank you, Lewis, for all your support. So I dig the new song. All right. Yes, it is just wonderful. I have just released it today. So I'm super excited about that. And it's all about credit because we are in the new year. This is February. I get calls all the time, but of course, certain times of the year are peak times. And, a lot of people still, want to, get their life together, or this is what they're saying. But, faith without works is dead. So you definitely need to make sure that you get in it now. You don't want to wait to June. You don't want to wait to July. You just want to make sure that you get yourself in the mix. What's going on? Mr. Fletcher, he never lets me down. Well, all right. Great song. I love it. Nice voice. Oh, wonderful. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it for the ones one more time, the ones that did not get a chance to hear it right at 9 o'clock. So here it is, the song entitled Fix My Credit by yours truly, Casacello James. Here it is.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
Hey, in the end, you're gonna win.
Fix my
credit. Gonna buy that brand new phone.
Fix my credit.
Gonna pay out my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
My credit's gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
Oh, I even need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Well, hold on. Don't give in. You gonna win. That's my credit song. Is just released today. My credit song, Fix My Credit. So what do you think? All right. You didn't know a boy had pipes like that, did you? All right, here we go. What's it? Mr. John Barton. Thank you. Nice. I like. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So listen, that is the premiere of my brand new theme song, Fix My Credit. It was written by yours truly. So I'm just super excited, super delighted that you chose to spend your time with me on Tuesday night. And so what I'm going to be doing with my upcoming show, I'm going to be going on the first Tuesday of every month. Now I'm going to be popping in sporadically, as needed. But every first Tuesday of the month throughout the whole year, I'm going to do my credit show. All right. So that'll give you enough time. You won't monopolize your time every Tuesday night. So there will be times that I might come on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. But every first Tuesday, don't forget. All right. She said, brother, it is slamming. All right. There it is. There it is. So every first Tuesday of every month, I'm going to be back with our credit show. All right. And so I wanted to, not only tonight was about the song and it still is, but I wanted to also go over a few things while I had you on the show. And okay, Sheila, I did get it. Okay, I do understand. I got you. So at the end of the day, it is just phenomenal. We're in a brand new year. This is all about credit and finances. So the thing that I want to say, one of the major things is when I wrote my book, Teach Me How to Fix My Credit, it was not a book about just people that have bad credit. That's not what the book is about. The book is simply about, this is my book on Amazon.com, Teach Me How to Fix My Credit. And so many people, it's not hard to find. Y'all know exactly what to do on Amazon. So don't be lazy and don't be a slacker. It's really easy. And for me, it's like the old people saying, I'm old timey. So if you're hungry, you're going to come eat. If you're not hungry, you're not going to come eat. So you can't force people to do right. And you can't force people to pay their bills, and I hear a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but this book is your credit and your financial guide. It's your credit and your financial guide. I promise you, there's things in the book that will enhance what you know, and maybe it will inform you and enlighten you. It's very informative about things that you didn't know. All right. Because anybody knows me, I'm not a fan of the credit bureaus or the way the system is. I think it's horrendous for something to have to be, you have to be penalized as an everyday consumer trying to do right for over 7 years. So I definitely don't agree with that foundational rule that the government has allowed the powers that be to establish that. So the book is on Amazon.com. You need to pick up your copy because I'm going to be going over a real live example. We're going to be doing the new cooking show. It's going to be cooking and credit. So I'm going to have a lot of guests, and you're not going to want to meet it because what you all call celebrity. I got a celebrity and some more celebrities amongst myself is going to be on the show. So I want you to stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff. I've got some new layouts and stuff. Well, some of y'all saw me when I done the my photo shoot and all of that good stuff. So Fix My Credit, the cover of that. Shout out to Dorsey. She in DC, Washington, DC, the young lady that does all my pictures and the graphics and stuff like that for me. She is amazing. So sweetheart, shout out to you for even doing the flyer and doing all the stuff that you do, the graphics and stuff. She nailed it. It looks just like me. Old school album cover, CD and all of that. It's amazing. But paying what you owe is a major problem for a lot of people. It's not just a race of people. I'm just going to say people. All right. So at the end of the day, the one thing I want to talk about tonight is paying off small bills. You want to make sure that you pay off small bills. Now, I'm not going to be long tonight, but what that simply means is if you have 10 accounts on your credit report, you want to try, if you got 10 accounts and each account is $1,000, or you got 9 that are $1,000 a piece. So you got $9,000 there. And the last one, well, I say you got 8, and then the other 2, no, how do I want to do this? You got 8 accounts that are 1,000, and then you got 2 accounts that's 500. All right, let's do it like that. And so if the other 2, is that right? 8, and then you got no, if it's 9, and then you got no, that's right. I think, well, whatever it is, if you got two accounts that's got $500 on it, what you want to do is pay those off first. All right. You want to pay the first two off. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. I'm trying to get my little math of what I want to do. Okay, so if you got 500 and 500, okay, so that's two accounts, 19. Right, I had it right. So if you got two accounts, that's $500. You want to pay them off first because they are small amounts. So what's going to happen when the system, which is called an algorithm, you with me? The system is called an algorithm. Those two accounts versus the $1,000 account, the two smaller accounts are actually hurting your credit worse, because if the two accounts, which are smaller, which are $500, if they are maxed out or even half of the $500 of the credit limit that you've been given has been spent, then the system is going to take away a lot of points. So it won't become nerve-wracking and it won't become difficult. You need to just simply implement my particular rule is pay off your small bills first, because that will give you victory. That will give you triumph. You will triumph over all those other things that you feel like, okay, it's just too overwhelming. So you might can't pay the $8,000 off, or you might can't pay the $9,000 off. But at the end of the day, what you want to do is 9,000. I'm sorry, 9,000, and then you got two. You might can't pay the $9,000 or the $8,000 off, but you want to pay the $500 off. Y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. All right, I'm still hyped from the song. All right, so at the end of the day, pay off the small bills. Now, number two, no co-signing. Stop that co-signing. Y'all keep co-signing for your boo. You keep co-signing for people that you just met. You've been dating them 2 weeks. You've been dating her 3 months, and you say she got kids, or even if she's single. Do not co-sign. If you cannot pay for it in cash and give it to them and bless them, just bless them with it, then don't do it. Co-signing is it is going to be detrimental to your personal future if you co-sign for somebody, because what that debt is going to do is come back at an unopportune time. It's going to sneak up and it's going to hurt you. And when you get ready to try to buy the house, the deal is going to fall through. When you get ready to do the apartment, the deal is going to fall through, because what the devil does, he keeps coming back, bringing stuff up from your past. All right. So that's why I say, even with the small bills, you just need to pay them off. Go on and pay them off. Stop going to these places. Stop going out of town. The corona is still much alive. So you want to be careful, yes, in the pandemic, but you want to use common sense. All right. No co-signing. Pay off. Number one, pay off the small bills first. Number two, no co-signing. I don't care if it's your grandmama. I don't care if it's your, well, I'm going to sign for my mama. Okay, well, don't come crying to me when everything goes left field. Co-signing is not good. I don't co-sign for nobody. If I've got to co-sign for you and you need a down payment for a car of $1,000, you don't have it anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you $100. You go find 9 other people, and bam, that's going to be your investment. That's going to be your blessing, your miracle. Go get your car. But I definitely will not co-sign. Don't co-sign for anybody. Co-sign leads, when you co-sign for somebody, it just leads to major problems. All right. And I've been doing this 27 years. All right. So number one, pay off your small bills. Number two, no co-signing. Now let's talk about this, and then I'm going to move on. The number three is this: due date and reporting date. Your due date is when you have to make your payment. Y'all got it? So your payment date, if that's on the 12th, but your reporting date for the 30-day cycle might be on the 20th. All right. Your payment date and your reporting date is not the same. All right. Your due date, payment date, and your reporting date, I'm talking good, is not the same. So what you've got to realize that when you pay your bills on time, that's fine. But if you still have a big balance and they report it, the system is going to look at it as bad. It's going to penalize you. It's going to punish you. It's going to Mike Tyson, Rocky Balboa you, is because you're not understanding that it's a system they calculate, which is an algorithm. It is calculated, and that calculation is designed already, in my opinion, not to give you as much points. Now, I'm going to give you a secret right here. You get a whole lot more points. You get a whole bunch of points when you have open and active credit cards and you have low balance. I'm going to say that again. You get a whole lot of points when you have open and active. All right. Because if you have a closed account and it's zero, the system is not giving you anything. I don't care how long you say, well, I had that account for 15 years. It don't matter now, boo, because it's zeroed out and it's closed. All right. So at the end of the day, you want to keep your accounts open and active. Now I'm talking to somebody that said, oh my God, I closed an account. You shouldn't have did that. What you should have done. The only way I say close an account, if you really, 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 really have to. If you really don't have to, don't close it. Just deal with it. Even if you got to pay a $5 fee every month or $8 fee, because it's helping you, especially if it's zeroed out or have a low balance. I'm trying to tell you, balances can be just as detrimental as collections, as medical bills that have default, that have defaulted, or anything that is not positive on your credit report. So what you need to do, come on here, bro, help me. Somebody's going to help me in here. So at the end of the day, what you need to do is make sure that all your bills are either zeroed out or make sure that your balances are low. Can we please get that in 2021? In 2021, you want to make sure that your bills are paid on time. Now, I know it's hard. I know it's rough. I've been there. I've had to sleep in my barbershop for almost 3 years. I've been there, done that. Don't tell me that I don't know about hard times. Don't tell me that I've had to get dressed in my particular salon, in my barbershop, in the bathroom where my customers, go in and out. I've had to clean. I didn't have a stove. I didn't have a kitchen. And the reason why that happened is because I couldn't afford to keep my apartment, which was wonderful and nice and fabulous. It was either my business or my apartment. So I couldn't keep my apartment. So I slept in my barbershop. And what I used to do is, you got little pride, not bad pride that, I care really about what people think, but I just don't like people in my business. So I used to park my car, my Benz in the back of the shop. Park it in the back of the shop. Why? Because I have a goal in mind. I knew I wasn't going to have to live in my barbershop, for the rest of my life. But I had, in that period of time, it was transition. I did not confuse the transition period in my life as a permanent position. It was a transition period, but it was not a permanent period. All right. And when you are in transition, you better have you some good homies around you. You better have some good friends around you, because negativity, people that are negative, can really wound your spirit or wound your heart and make you feel like you did something wrong. I wasn't wrong because I had to live in my shop. I wasn't going to stay with you. And I wasn't going to stay with no family members, and I wasn't ashamed either. What I did, because I had a nice shop, and so I said, hey, I'm going to go get me an air mattress. I went to Walmart, got me an Eddie Bauer, I believe it was Eddie Bauer air mattress. And then what I did was I slept in my shop. I did what I had to do. I got dressed, made sure that nobody catch me running around there in my drawers and all of that kind of stuff. I did what I had to do. So a lot of you all, some of you are lazy. Some of you are lazy. You got more excuse than a man that's in prison and know he did the crime. All right. You got to eliminate those excuses, because some of you all spend too much. You spend too much. You go out of town too much, and you're trying to keep up with the latest. If you can't afford no Mercedes, you look ridiculous trying to buy a Mercedes. Go get you a car that you can afford. Maybe you can't buy it brand new. Maybe you need a 2016. Now, I ain't saying go all the way down to 2005 and stuff, unless you like old cars. But at the end of the day, you got to get yourself together. Getting yourself together means you're going to use wisdom, knowledge, get educated about where you're trying to go, or and we're going to talk about Lisa in a minute. So at the end of the day, you want to get educated of where you're trying to go, the property that you're trying to buy, or the apartment that you're trying to get in, or the house that you're trying to get in. And if you have to live with your brother and sister-in-law for a little while, so be it. But now don't go in there with no attitude, making them feel uncomfortable, because they're doing you a favor, old self. All right. But it's not to make you feel bad either. It goes both ways. Because now don't invite me to live with you, and then you treat me like I've done something, like you really don't want me here. Because I hate it. I hate that too. Ain't nothing worse somebody pick you up and then they get there and they sitting over there with an attitude, rolling their eyes at you. Well, if you ain't want to pick me up, I could have took an Uber then. All right. So at the end of the day, you got the wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge. And don't let nobody turn you away from your particular goal in mind. If that's your goal and destiny, then that's what it is. Like, it's my goal and destiny to be here. Many people are gonna probably not like the credit song, but there's gonna be a whole lot of people. I'm not expecting everybody to like my voice because I can sing, all right? But at the end of the day, you got to understand that this is your transitional period. Transition is not a permanent period, it's transitional period. You're gonna get your home. That's it, Sheila. It's transitional. And so when you are transitional or you're transition, it means something is moving. All right. That's all that means. Don't mean it's stagnated or it's still. It means something is in operation. And this is how it is in the credit world. If you want to bake cookies. Just make sure they taste good. If you want to open up a barbershop, open it up. Just make sure you can cut hair. And if you can't cut it, go find you some people to work in your shop that can cut hair. If you want to be a mechanic, be a mechanic. If you want to work at the Pentagon, at the White House, do what you got to do. But y'all got to stop these excuses. I have never seen so many people, old people, middle-aged people, young people. It's not going to be like VH1. It's not going to be just like BET. That's their life. They're living their lives. We're watching them on TV, just like you're watching me and my show right now. This is what I have going on, and you're celebrating my stuff, but I want to celebrate your stuff. So if you open up a restaurant, you watch my show, you doggone right, I'm gonna come and support you, because that's how it is. That's the law. That's the principle of giving. That's what Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Give what? And it shall be given. Now, I ain't the preacher tonight, but this is what it says. Give, and it shall what? Be given, pressed down, what? Shaken together. What else? Running over. And then he gonna cause other people, men, to give unto you, unto your bosom. So that's how it is. And so when people keep saying, well, it's easy for you. No, it wasn't easy for me. You don't know my story. You don't know my complete. You don't even know a fraction of my story. You don't even know, had to bury this person 3 years. My mom died 3 years ago. Then both of my parents are gone now. So at the end of the day, you have to take all of that and still glean the wisdom from that, the knowledge from that. Yes, your period of grieving, and yes, the period of not liking it. And yes, your ex-husband was a moron. I wish I was there with you. I'd have helped jumped on him. He treated you wrong, did you wrong. I mean, and yes, and it ain't just all men that's crazy and be doing wrong. It's a lot of women too, because they be cheating too. So I creeped. It ain't all men. And so at the end of the day, if somebody done you wrong, process it. If you need to keep processing, that's fine. But at some point, you got to come to yourself. You got to come to yourself and say, you know what? I'm sick of living in this apartment. I can pay a mortgage. If I can pay $1,600 for my apartment, I know good and well I can pay a mortgage, at least $1,300 comfortably. That's including your insurance. All right. So you got to have the wisdom and the knowledge. You got to have it. Let's see what my sister is saying here. Brother, they don't have to like your voice because I love it along with my credit. That's coming from a homeowner. That's coming from a homeowner, somebody that follows directions. And so at the end of the day, come on, Mr. Edwards. Let's see what Mr. Edwards is saying. Henry the Edwards II, he said, no one knows the cost of the, now see, don't even do that to me. You say stuff like that, that's going to make my wheels turn. The cost of the oil. You got the olive, but the olive looks good and it tastes good, but it won't taste good until you bite in it, until it's been crushed. Oil doesn't come out until it's crushed out of the olive. And so sometimes you have to go through the crushing part. Anyway, because a lot of people have lost so many. I know so many people that I'm still blown away that COVID took them out of here. So at the end of the day, I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. You want to make sure you live your best life. You want to live your truth, because I'm going to do that about me. And you want to make sure that you do everything financially so you can become stable. Pay your life insurance. Y'all don't want to talk about that either. I'm sick of talking about people that ain't got no insurance. And some of y'all need a will. Write your stuff down. Even if you don't go to the lawyer, at least get you a blank sheet of paper, get you a pen, and write your mess down. Say, listen, I didn't like Susan. So Susan, she thought she was going to get my money, but I'm going to give it to Gwen. So we'll know, and sign it, put your initials there, sign it. Let's go down to UPS or somewhere and get it notarized or whatever. But you all got to stop not handling your business. Handle your business. This ain't all about death and all of that either. I'm just talking about getting your stuff together, getting your credit together, getting your cash together, your money together, your drenchma, the drenchma, get it together so you can live a successful life. We make it too hard a lot of times, just like I thought it was impossible for me to be sitting in the position I am in. Well, not so much impossible, but it was just so far-fetched because I had a lot going on at 19 and 20. I've been on my own a long time. All right. But at the end of the day, I've always been a person that had wisdom and had knowledge. And once you're going through the transitional period, you got to make sure you do not get stuck in what you're dealing with. I don't care what you're dealing with. Well, and I hear that all the time. People say it to me. I had somebody say it to me over 3 weeks ago. Well, I'm not trying to be funny, but my story is not like yours, and it's a little bit different. It's a whole lot different. But you had your struggles in your particular destiny, and I had my struggle in my destiny. But you can't now fault me because of the place that I'm in. And what I was trying to get that young man to see, and he finally got it with his hard-headed self, is that because I got on the bus at bus stop 25, you might get on at the bus stop 50, but we still getting on the same bus, you knucklehead. So at the end of the day, don't minimize anybody's struggle, but hurt people are going to keep on finding excuses. And that old saying, they're going to keep hurting people. So you got to leave those people alone. So when they come back to you, number two, no co-signing. I don't care if it's your daughter. Now, some of y'all ain't going to listen to me because some of you don't, but some of you will. At the end of the day, if you see this show, you hear this video, I'm telling you, co-signing leads to nothing but trouble. Now, I'm going to say this right now because I said this in my book. The only way you co-sign for somebody, you better know that you already know they got money in the bank. I mean, seen it. And you better know you consider the source. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you co-sign, because now if my mom was alive, she would be the only one I co-sign for, or somebody like my grandmother, I know that got it, or somebody, or my brother. But other than that, into the know, or somebody that I really know that would die before they do me wrong. All right. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure, in general rule, do not co-sign. All right. Now, the due date, payment date, and see when they report it in that 30-day window, and I'm going to close with this. When they report it in that 30-day window, in that 30-day cycle, they have to report it legally to the credit bureau. And so when they report it, you want them to report a low balance or a zero balance. A low balance. What do you want them to report? A low balance or a zero balance. Or you want to make sure that it's significantly low enough. Maybe it's not quite zero. Maybe it's not quite, under that 10% that I like to be under. Maybe it's 30, 31, max 35. But if you 66, 55, 68, y'all, when you check your Credit Karma, and stop thinking that Credit Karma report is not accurate. Now, the score might fluctuate, but that report is actually accurate. I love Credit Karma's report. I can easily look at it. I'm not talking about the apps on your phone. I'm talking about Credit Karma reporting. I like the way they have it broken down into 6 little blocks. And those blocks, when you click it, it'll tell you how many accounts, how many inquiries. It'll tell me your payment history, your credit card history. Over here to the right, to my right, it'll tell you your derogatory. That means your collections, charge off, bankruptcies, tax liens. If it's there, it's going to be right there. And then below there, it's going to tell me how many years that you've had credit, the length of time that you had credit. So I do like that about Credit Karma. And so your reporting date is in a 30-day window. So if you got, let's just say you have a credit card for $1,000 and you had a balance of $500, but you only pay $100. So you're still dealing with the interest. They charge you interest, and you're still dealing with $400. And so at the end of the day, when they report it, it's only going to move down. If it was 56, it's going to move down to maybe 55, 54, maybe 53%, but you still are really, really losing a lot of points. So that's why I said the best thing to do, the way I come up with it, I just try to pay it off, or pay it down significantly where you can get the maximum points for that account. Because if you didn't know, come closer. If you didn't know, they go by each and every individual account. Then they do the sum total. That's how they get your 3-digit score. That is placed in a digital calculation system that gives you your 3-digit score. And so it is called an algorithm. All right. So you want to make sure that when you're doing your business, that you do it right. All right. You want to make sure that you do it right and you have all the facts. Now I'm getting ready to play my brand new credit song, Fix My Credit, and I'll be back right after this.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
Hey, in the end, you're gonna win.
I'm back. In the end, you're going to win. I love that. All right. In the end, you're going to win. That was my brand new song, Fix My Credit, my brand new credit song. But as I was saying before we went to that little commercial break, you got to make sure that you have all the facts. So you want to make sure that the reporting date that you pay your balances down as low as you can. My last thing that I want to say, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth thing that I want to say is negotiation. Negotiation or negotiating debt. Negotiating debt is very, very, very difficult sometimes, not as difficult at some other times, but sometimes it can be very difficult when you're negotiating. And you have to have a plan of action before you even talk to the creditor. All right, the original lender or the collection agency. So what I'm going to say now, somebody said they're loving it. Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Charles. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Talk about all right now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. So I love this. I love this. I want the feedback to the new credit song. Do you like it? You know, I think about Wendy Williams. How you doing? You know, everybody got their little theme song. So that's my theme song, Fix My Credit, because we all know that people don't like to talk about credit unless they actually getting a new house, a new car, you know. And all the people that I've helped all over the country, and you ain't do my video, but that's another show. All right. So at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you have the facts, meaning if you are in collection, my rule is I don't talk to collectors or collection agencies. Collection agencies are bad. They're crooks. They're Satan's first cousins. They're demonic. They're demons. If you work for a collection agency, you need to be whooped right now. I'm telling you, a lot of them are nasty, indifferent. People working at the collection agency know they got tore up credit, but going to harass you, call you names, try to trick you, etc., etc. So you hearing it from the credit expert, credit advisor, somebody that has been in this field, credit and finances for many, many decades. So at the end of the day, don't trust no creditor. All right. Don't you trust no creditor. I mean, don't trust no collection agency, and don't trust most creditors either. Now, there's some creditors. When I say creditors, I mean like lenders, whether it's Wachovia, Wells Fargo, whether it's Chase, or whether it's Navy Federal. You know, I tend to, I like Navy Federal credit card division, and I like their particular checkings and savings. Now I don't really like their mortgage because I can't get me no VA loan. Now if I had me a VA loan, but even then you have to watch out for Navy Federal. But they've done some people right, so I guess everybody have their opinion. But you have to watch out for the creditors, but especially those collection agencies. So when you talk to them, my rule is this: if you have the money to pay it, pay it. and get the settlement offer if you can pay it, and make sure that you ask them for a deletion letter. They're going to normally say, we don't do that. We don't even know what you're talking about. A deletion letter is this. It's something proving that on record, if Casacillo pays this debt, it will be removed. Don't just say Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. This is good. This is worth tuning in tonight. If you call a collection agency and you do negotiation with them, you want to make sure that letter stipulates this and says this: to whom may concern, it will be removed from all all reporting platforms, all reporting agencies. So even if they got it at LexisNexis, even if it's at Anovus, even if it's at one of those third party, one of the smaller collection agencies, if it's at SafeRent, they're going to remove wherever they put it. They're going to make sure that they remove it. All right. Because here's the thing. A lender or collection agency don't have to put it on your credit report. They do that to punish you. It's a form of punishment. And guess what, y'all? The government allows them to do it. So you have to fight what's fighting you. So therefore, my letters have the legal federal codes, all the things that you need to know. I've already done the legwork in my book. If you don't do anything but get the book, copy everything down, sign, put the accounts that you want to dispute, sign your name on it, and send it in. All right. Everything is in the book. I had a lady at my shop this morning. Hey, shout out to Christina. She bought the book. At the end of the day, she pays her bills. She has a decent credit. She does very well. She's, classy lady. I can't tell you too much about her. But at the end of the day, she bought the book to enhance building her wealth. Has a beautiful home. So at the end of the day, the book is not, all right? The book is not just for people that have bad credit. It's for you that have 800. It's for you that have 750. It's for you that have 790. It will help you. Of course, you're going to get some of my funny stories when my mama told me, all right, now calm down now. Because I was mad and I was calling mama. They won't rent me the townhome. She said, boy, now listen, yo, but light bright self, you can get another townhome. You know, it was something simple but powerful. She had to calm me down. My mom was my checker. All right. So at the end of the day, you got to do right. And if those collection agencies are wanting to settle and it's a reasonable amount. So to me, what is a reasonable amount for all you big baller shot caller? Anything that's under $1,000, I say pay it. I say pay it, because if that $500 or $300 is holding you back from getting your apartment or the house or whatever the case may be, even if you owe the IRS, if you owe the IRS $5,000, get those people their money. Get those people their money so you can end stuff. Get in the habit, and I'm going to end with this, and I'm going to close with this. Get in the habit of handling your business and completing things. Finish things. Finish. That's what I keep hearing. Finish it, finish it. You keep leaving stuff undone, it won't work out. All right. And look at David Wade here. David Wade, you fixed my credit, went from 525 to 754 now. Come on here, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. You know what you're doing. I'm going to leave that up there right there. Let that soak in. He went from 525. He was patient. He did what I asked him to do. He understood it. And I'm going to tell you another thing is too. Inquiries are not that easy. Bankruptcy are not that easy. But will it come off? Yes. I've had a lot of people that meant well. They've seen success, but they give up too soon. Or it don't happen quick enough. It's not going to happen. Nobody on this planet can promise you it's going to be off in 30 days. What I can promise you, if you hang with me, hang with my company, I'm telling you, you will go from 525 to 754. Now I got to play my new credit song one more time, and you all just got to get it in your spirit. Get it in your spirit. I'm gonna play this credit song and this commercial real quick. I'll be right back.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
Bad credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand new car.
Fix my credit.
Hold on, don't give in.
Fix my credit.
In the end, you gonna win. In the end, you gonna win. When it's all over, you gonna win. Anybody believe that? That what you're doing, all your sacrifice, all your hard work, all the I'm not going to the strip club, I'm not going to Cancun, Mexico, I'm not going over here, I'm not going over there, all the sacrifice. I got a little stash right now, what I'm doing, because I'm in the process of buying a home. I can't tell you too much. So when I get it, God knows I'm gonna show it, I'm gonna do the matter of fact, I got so much stuff. I got so much stuff that's coming up. All right. It is just amazing the things that are happening. All right. It's just amazing the things that are happening. So there's a whole lot of stuff coming up, and I'm just so excited about it. But when you're negotiating with those collection agencies, anything that's under $1,000, I say pay it, but get that letter of deletion. All right. Bless you, sir. Excellent song. All right. Now, thank you, Mr. Hill. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's another testimony. I couldn't have planned this no better than myself. You got my bankruptcy removed. It took time. Be patient. Listen to Mr. James. All right. You're hearing it from one of my customers. He said, you got my bankruptcy removed. It took time. Be patient. I couldn't have said it no better. And listen to Mr. James. All right. Lisa Williams. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, look at the Foxy lady in here with me tonight. I'm good. I just want these stupid inquiries off. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. All right. Of course you do. Listen, I love this. You got my bankruptcy off. Bankruptcy removed. All right. It took time. That's the problem. Be patient. Listen to Mr. James. Don't aggravate him. Take him out to lunch or give him some lunch money. Do everything you can to let him know. And see, that's another thing. I told somebody, I said, you know why I gave that person a good tip? And they said, why? I said, because anytime I come in this restaurant, there could be a crowd of people. If they spot me at the door, oh, how you doing? Oh, yeah, come on, boo, come on, boo. And there could be a crowd of people. Just as soon as I stand up, they're all nice and refined and important. They beeline over there. People, I don't even know a lot of those. I go to J. Alexander's. I love that restaurant in the Forum here in Atlanta. And so when I go to the restaurant, the reason why the people treat me really good is because I do good to other people. All right. That's what it's all about. You celebrate, like tonight is about my new credit song. So we celebrated my credit song. We celebrated. I'm getting ready to do a cookbook in 2022. It's going to have my sweet potato pie. Matter of fact, if you want a good sweet potato pie, while you're working on your credit, have you some good food, get me a good $20. I'm going to cook you that homemade. This is a special. I'm gonna release the ingredients in my book, but I'm telling you, you get my sweet potato pie. I promise you. Pat LaBella called me herself and said, you know what, boo? Nah, I got to give it to. Ain't no got to give it to me. I'm telling you right now, that pie, you will slap somebody and say, you touch my pie, I got you. All right. All right. Listen. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful. Let me see what she said. I'm a part of the set. That's it. And once you're a part of the 700 club, keep moving so you get to the 800 club like me. Keep moving. But you're doing wonderful. You're in the I had to be in the 700 club. I had to be in the 600 club. I was in the 500 club. I was in the 300 clubs back in the day. And so every round goes higher, it gets better, and you got to learn what you need to learn in every position. That's why I said earlier in the show, it's just transition. That's all it is. All right. Oh Lord, look who done stopped in the house. Look who done stopped in the house. Get my sweet potato pie, Mr. Robert Jr. Robert T. Phillips Jr. What's up, boy? Did you hear my new credit song? I know you want to sing on it. All right. At the end of the day, I'm telling you, my cookbook, we're going to talk about credit. We're going to cook and we're going to eat it. What better way to discuss credit than to have some good food? All right. I'm going to have my sweet potato pie in there, my famous fried chicken. I'm going to let you know at least 3 ingredients. Now, you know, I'm going to put my fried chicken. The fried chicken is going to be on the cover. My sweet potato pie is going to be on the cover. my macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can throw down with that. That's gonna be on the cover, and some other stuff. And I'm gonna shoot it from my brand new kitchen at my brand new house. All right. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna buy 3 pies. I know that's right. You better tell them, come on with it, Sister Bolden. You better tell them, I'm telling you, $20. Dumb pies. Matter of fact, my hand before God. I got a lady right now this Monday. I got to cook some pies for some other people. But this lady, Monday, she was going to wait till her birthday. She said, I can't wait. Listen, going to make me some pies. I'm going to buy some more for my birthday. True story. Just happened today. So I was already cooking some stuff because I'm working on my cookbook and different things of that nature. But now, how did I get to this point? Cooking and building wealth. And you got a credit book on Amazon. Now you're about to do your second book, and it's going to be a cookbook. That's going to be amazing. The first book is doing absolutely phenomenal. So now you got this going on. You have a barber shop. You're selling fragrances, and you're about to buy a new home. What is going on with you? I fix my credit. Fix my credit. I'm going to buy that brand new home. Fix my credit. I'm going to pay off my student loans. Fix my credit. I'm telling you, no more paying my bills late. All right. You got to fix that credit. Boy, I love that song. Now, y'all, you see, when you in your car, this one is going to hit y'all. See, I'm showing it on the show right now. But when y'all hear it in Atlanta, you hear it in Alabama. Hey, Alabama. Alabama is good to me. When you hear it in Tennessee, you're going to say, child, that is that little old family. Like, don't even talk to me now. Because, see, y'all didn't know. I'm telling you, my song was produced by the Wobble guy, the Wobble with it guy. I'm telling you, in the studio. So when I do the video is actually coming. And so he's in that video. So it is, what's your Cash App again, please? You know what? I did forget to put my Cash App up there. The Cash App is the dollar symbol. No, that's what I forgot. My good old Cash App. Hold on. I'm going to put my Cash App up there. And let me see. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm going to put my Cash App up there. And there it is. It's up there. I did get it. Okay, there it is. It's the $ Casacello. Really easy. Make sure you put the $, spell my name correctly. It's Casacello. All right. It's the $ Casacello. That's the Cash App. If you want to donate and help this show keep trending, keep growing, there's some guests. I promise y'all, I got a guest that I'm working with right now. I'm telling you that everybody know they've been on TV. They've been on WeTV. They've been on their sisters saying, I ain't gonna tell you too much. I promise you, I got some guests coming, and then I got some people. We're gonna be standing up cooking. It's called, the new show is called Cooking and Credit. Cooking and Credit. Good cooking and credit. Good. All right, Cooking and Credit. So that's going to be phenomenal. So if you would like to sponsor the show, hey, maybe you have a business, or hey, you want to keep this type of information flowing and coming, then you want to make sure that you just Cash App it and it goes directly to the show. All right, directly to the show. Now, listen, this is what I want to really say. Please, sir, please, ma'am, scurry over to YouTube and make sure you look up Exceptional Credit Repair LLC. Exceptional Credit Repair LLC. It's really easy. Subscribe, like. You do not want to miss it. I have some good eye candy for the women. I have some good eye candy for the men. I'm telling you, I got a whole bunch. I got some fitness models because we're gonna do some stuff that they want to cook some healthy fit food or whatever stuff. So I'm down whatever it is, and I'm also gonna be cooking a vegan hamburger. I didn't believe it myself, but it's pretty good. I'm going to be doing, I ain't all the way talking about that vegan because, you know, I'm a soul food cooker. So, but I'm going to be doing a vegan burger. I'm going to be doing a vegan hot dog. And so, but you know, I'm going to be frying me some chicken. The air fryer is wonderful. We're going to be doing some air frying stuff, but we also going to get down and dirty. We're going to have some good ribs and we're going to do what we got to do. All right. So hopefully you've enjoyed the show tonight. Hopefully I've said something about negotiating the debt, about the due date and the reporting date, no co-signing, and also about pay off the small bills first. Now, here's how I want to say something. Let me just piggyback about the bankruptcy and inquiries. If you get the book, if you get my book, You have 3 dispute letters in the book. Did you know that? There are 3 dispute letters in the book. All you have to do for the book is $20. You either can go to CasaceloJames.com. That's my website, CasaceloJames.com. All right. Let me type that in. I'm so happy tonight. Aren't y'all happy? CasaceloJames.com. Some of y'all need to visit my website anyway. All right. CasaceloJames.com. All right. Now, I can't respond because they have certain restrictions on Facebook, but if you're on YouTube, certainly you'll be seeing some of this. And then if you're on YouTube, you'll see you'll see my response. And on Facebook, you'll see some responses as well. But it's CasaceloJames.com right there. Right there. All right. .com. Also, you can get the book on my website and you can get it from Amazon.com. The only difference is if you get it from me, I'm going to sign it. If you get it from Amazon, then they're going to just send it to you. I'll sign it whenever I see you in person. All right. So I'll still sign it wherever you see me. All right. So at the end of the day, I just want everybody, credit is not going anywhere because, hey, that's what we utilize in the United States of America. And you still need to do what you got to do. I got to go. I'm well over my time. I didn't even want to be this long, but hey, we was having fun. And I will say this. Listen, PPP, what is it? PPP, the SBA, that's not going to last forever. All you business owners, entrepreneurs, all the small business, big business, whatever it is, get everything that you can get right now, because I'm going to tell you, just like it came, it's going to go just as quick. And I'm telling you, some of this stuff will be forgiven. Hopefully get all of it forgiven. But if you don't, those people are going to want their money. They're going to want their money. So if you do not plan to pay it, you messing up again. All right. The biggest thing that I would say to people, what have I seen so far here around the country? People refuse to pay their bills. It's not that they don't have money, because those people was at the Super Bowl. People are still at the mall. People still going out buying cars. Now you tell me it's a real pandemic when the Mercedes dealership says, hey, we have a brand new E-Class Mercedes for $5,000. I'll say, wait a minute now, something is done dropped. All right. They still selling Mercedes for $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $100,000. Nobody has lowered their prices. Aloha from Hawaii. All right, wonderful. Woo, Hawaii. All right, Hawaii in the house. Listen, fix that credit. All right, I got somebody from Hawaii. Wonderful, welcome. Fix your credit. This woman right here is a real live. When I do the show at her house, she's in the process right now. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you've been following my show, Mr. Stepter would know, Fletcher would know, Sheila would know. Many of you that have been following my show know Lisa Williams, because we're a big credit family. All right. David Wade would know. Lisa is in the process of right now going to get her house. She probably going to get the house before me. All right. So at the end of the day, this is my sister. This is my client. This right here is home girl. All right. So I'm telling you right now, if she can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. Fix my credit. All right. I'm going to buy that brand new home. I'm going to pay off my student loans. No more paying my bills late. I need a better interest rate. All right. I wrote those lyrics in mind of you and me, what I've been through, what you've been through, maybe what you're still going through. Sheila next on her house. Let's just call it like that. Sheila next on her house. She gonna get, anybody want me to call your name out? Let me know. I'm gonna call it out. While we in this good blessing zone, y'all better let me call it out. While I'm knocking the pins down, let me call it out. All right. I'm telling you right now. She gonna get her house. I promise you. And listen, when it seemed like it's so far off and it seemed like, well, I still got a ways to go, that don't matter, because you're gonna get to your destination. This might be a transitional period right now, but it's not your permanent destination. It's just your location. That's what I'm trying to say. This is your location, but it's not your permanent destination. All right. Go Sheila, go Sheila, go Sheila. All right. So it's going to be amazing. All right. Go Sheila. So that's just what it is. Hands up. All right. So listen, if it can happen for us, it can happen for you. All right. This man right here is a living witness. He's went from 525 to 754. That's just amazing. That's just amazing. All right. I like this too. He's telling the truth. Follow the instructions, the 700 Club, point blank, period. He's telling the truth. All right. So listen, stay tuned. I need you. This is serious business now. And I'm getting ready to end for real. All right. I need you. Honestly, I need you to go to YouTube and subscribe. That would make a little brother, help a brother out. That would make me feel so wonderful. I need you to go to YouTube and I need you to make sure that you subscribe. I want you to subscribe and make sure you hit the notifications, because many of you be calling me, but I didn't know you was on. Now, if you would have hit the bell, you would have known. Oh, Applehead. All right. So make sure that you subscribe. All right. When you surrender, this is the message, and I'm gonna end for real. I'm gonna play my song and I'm out. All right. So when you surrender to God, he will abundantly bless you. That's how we're gonna end the show right now. When you surrender, as Oprah like to say, I surrender. I surrender all to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender on. I surrender all. I got to go with my credit song. All right. So for y'all didn't think I was singing, there it is. See you next week. See you sometime this week. Don't forget about March the 2nd, Cooking and Credit. March the 2nd, Cooking and Credit. See you soon.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna buy that brand new home.
Fix my credit.
I'm gonna pay off my student loan.
Fix my credit.
No more paying my bills late.
Fix my credit.
I need a better interest rate.
Fix my credit.
That credit is gone way too far.
Fix my credit.
I need a brand